Hello and welcome to a double stitch creations tutorial. I'm Emma. This is tutorial part 3 of our basic doll pattern. In the first two tutorials we did the eyes, and the arms, and today we're working on the legs. So it's just slowly building our doll. So what you'll need today is some skin color yarn that you use for the arms, your 3.5mm hook, your tapestry needle, and not essential but can be handy is a stitch marker. Alrighty, so to begin we are going to make a slip knot as usual, leaving a tail, so wrap it around my finger twice. I take the front loop and I pull it over I take the back loop and I pull it over the front loop. Then I grab the tail of yarn and I wrap it in front of the loop that's still my finger, and once more grab the back loop and pull it over the front loop. So now we've got this slip knot that we can loosen and tighten as we go. And I'll just put the doll over there for now. The way I hold my yarn is I put my pinky under the yarn. Here I turn and my pointer comes under the yarn here, and then my index finger and my thumb lightly hold my work close to the crochet hook. And this is the working yarn, and the point is keeping the tension but it's not tight. And you'll find your own way, but this is just how I do it. Then you go yarn over, so it's called yarn over in crochet. We're going to do 2 chains, and we're going to put our hook under the yarn, hook it and pull it back through the loop and a hook. That's 1. Then yarn over, hook it and pull it back through the loop and a hook. That's 2. And now we're going to put 6 single crochets into the second chain from the hook. So this is our hook. You've got your first chain close to the hook, and then the second. We can't work into the first chain because it's just going to undo, so we're going to go into this second one. And if you just follow the tail through that knot and then just pull out the bottom loop of the chain, you'll see where you're going to put all your stitches. So we're going to put 6 single crochets into this one space, and then we'll pull it tight later on. So turn and go into that space that we made a bit bigger, yarn over, pull up a loop so that you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. So that's your first single crochet. Then just keep repeating into this chain stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both. That's 2. I'm going to keep going until we've got 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you want to pull it tight. And now that's our first round. So we're now moving on to the second, and this time we're increasing. So we're going to put 2 single crochets into each one of these 6 stitches that we just did until we have 12. So we're going into the first stitch, and you'll notice that each stitch has a front loop and a back loop, and we want to put our hook under both those loops for this one. So 2, putting our hook into the first stitch of the previous round, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops in your hook, yarn over, pull through both. That's 1. Then I'm putting in second stitch into the same space that we just did, and then we're just going to repeat all the way around. So 2 single crochets into every stitch until we have 12 stitches. So this is 4, moving along, 5, and 6. Keep going. 7, 8, 9, 10, and now in the last stitch doing the last 2 single crochets, 11 and 12. So you can count it just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, now while we're here, we're going to pause and we're going to weave in this end. So pull it tight so you close the gap in the center. Grabbing your tapestry needle and just weaving it in and out of the bottom here. Just in and out, back and forth, closing the gap. And securing it. And do one more, and then once you're happy with it, you can trim it. And now you can trim it. And it doesn't matter about this little bit, you're not going to see it's going to be in the inside of your work. Alright, so now continuing on to round 3. We're now working in the back loop of each of the 12 stitches. So you've got your front loop. Here we want to go into the back loop only. So going into the back loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both. So we're doing single crochets all the way around the 12 stitches, but we're working in the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Alright, so now round 4, we're just working both loops of each stitch now, so back to the normal. We're doing 1 single crochet into every stitch around for the 12 stitches. So doing 1 single crochet. Now this is where you might want to use your stitch marker. Putting it there at the first stitch of the round. Yeah, I tend to just count it when it's this small, but it is handy, especially when you've got kids and they interrupt you, and then you know where you are. 1, 2, 3, just doing normal single crochets, and I'm putting my hook under both the loops of each stitch this time. Okay, you want to repeat this round, so repeating round 4 for another 9 rounds, and that will complete the first leg. So I will leave you to complete the next 9 rounds, and I'll get back to you at the end. So keep going, just doing 1 single crochet into every stitch around for 9 more rounds, and I will see you once that's finished. Okay, I'm just got the very last stitch to go after doing 9 more rounds. So there will be, you'll have 11 rounds in total from the bottom here to the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, with this, you do want to cut your yarn this leg, the first leg, cut it, leaving a tail, then just go do a little slip knot. So to go into the next stitch, yarn over, and then just pull the back loop through the front loop, and just pull it all the way through. So that's the first leg done. Now you want to go and make the second leg exactly the same, but don't cut the yarn, because we will just use that to join the legs together and continue on with the body, and the body will be the next tutorial. So go ahead and make the second leg, but don't cut the yarn, and I will get back to you at the end of that. Okay, so here's the second leg. I haven't cut it from the yarn, from my ball of yarn. I'm going, because we will continue to join the legs together and work on the body, but that will be in the next tutorial. Alright, so I will leave you here. Thank you for watching, and hope you're enjoying making this basic doll pattern, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.